Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you Michonne from
The Walking Dead.
So this is actually comic book version Michonne. We want to say a great big thank you to
Diamond Select
for sending her to us for free to share with you today. Looks like Michonne's going to come with 2 extra sets of hands and
and a satchel.
Looking pretty cool. Let's go ahead and turn it around. Alright, so we previously did comic book version of Rick.
Yes.
And now we have Michonne to go with him as well. So it just tells a little bit about Michonne, a former lawyer, which you can tell by how smart she is. Well, at least in the show. Yeah. I didn't read a lot of the comics, but anyway. So very cool look from Michonne. The jacket and all, scarf kind of thing looks familiar. Yeah. I don't know. I guess basically they did the show version is mimicking. Her clothes are a lot the same.
Yeah, I'm sure they kind of they want her to look fairly similar.
Right. All right, let's go ahead and get Michonne out of this box and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. All right, so there's Michonne.
Yeah, she looks awesome.
Yes, she is not to be messed with. I definitely want her on my side in a zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the hands that she comes with have the fingerless gloves, and let's see, this is a gripping one, another one with the gripping. Well, I'm seeing it looks like several different gripping hands. One of them maybe is a trigger finger, yeah, that one, and then some gripping hands and one a little bit more relaxed gripping hand. So I'm sure she can hold her katana with some of these hands as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess the other one was...
opposite is what she has the opposite on. So she has the trigger finger and the gripping hand.
Okay, yeah. And so if you wanted to make her shooting left-handed,
yes,
then you would swap them out and use it like that. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at her. So here's her weapon. She's got a hold of it. She's got this is like a little bit pliable here, just in case. I think it would fit over her shoulder.
Yeah, I think so.
And then when you take a look, because, yeah, this one will fit over her shoulder. If you pull it out, ta-da! And it's like white, because this is like a black and white, like comic. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, yeah, without the colors, just a black and white comic. And so the sword part is gray, and then there's a little bit of white, and then the handle there, the blade is what I'm saying. And so I'm going to keep that out for a second. Let's go ahead. Can I move this? Mm-hmm. So we can take a look at her attire. We'll take this off too as well. Okay, so she does have like the leathery type jacket. And it is slightly pliable. I was trying to see if, yeah, her scarf will actually raise up as well. And then she has the belt and the skirt with almost like the rocker vibes.
Yeah.
Getting a very 80s feel there. Really cool. And it's got like the, what do you call like the metal
like a studded
belt?
Like
studded belt, yeah, that we're familiar with in the 80s.
Yeah.
I think Michael Jackson might have worn some studded belts. Let's take a look at the back. It's got the shading and the texturing, all the folds in the back of her jacket, as well as her hair. Hopefully you can see that in the light. Very cool hair. And they did a great job making it like not too perfect, but sculpted just right. And then she has on the black pants down here, and then it looks like she's got some socks here, and then also some other, it's almost like a I was gonna say like a hexagon, almost like a beehive or fish pattern, fish scale pattern right there, and then the other socks, and then the boots. So I think they went to great lengths to get the details just right on this figure. Hopefully you can see her feet and all of her ankles. Hopefully it's coming out on camera there. But yeah, and then there's her facial sculpt. So looking pretty cool. All right, and I was looking at okay, and then she's got this tied around her arm as well. boy, they got all the details there. All right, you want to go ahead and show off her articulation?
Okay, so let's take a look. She's going to have articulation at the base of the head, so she can turn her head from side to side. She can look down. Obviously, the head sculpt will prevent her from looking up, but otherwise, she can look in all directions. She has articulation of the shoulders, and they will rotate as well as extend up to here. She has the elbow articulation, and then it will rotate as well as bending and extending. She has articulation at the wrists, and as you can see, it's like on a ball joint, so it can kind of go wherever you need it to. She has articulation in the torso, like you can see. It's actually 2 points, one in the waist, and then another mid torso, so that way she can do some cool bending and twisting. She has articulation at the hips, but the skirt will obviously limit the range of motion there, but it will go a little bit side to side and then front to back. She has articulation at the knees, and they will bend and rotate like the elbows. She has like the top of the boot articulation, and then the ankles will pivot and roll to help her stay flat-footed when you're posing her, so you can get some cool action shots if you want. So awesome looking Michonne figure, and glad to add it to our Diamond Select Walking Dead collection.
All right, so there's one last look at
Michonne from The Walking Dead.
We want to say another great big thank you to
Diamond Select
for sending her to us for free to share with you today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.